All right, welcome to the FeedBak podcast, everybody. My name is Back, and this is episode 220. Yes, I remember this time. And before I get to my guest, a couple of things. One, do me a favor, go back to the archive. I just had fucking, the legendary, as they call him now, Hans Kim on the show. I've had JT Kelly, Dean Stanfield, Rich Hirschberger. That was hilarious. Talk about Black Mennonite. That shit was fucking crazy. Ben Bow, Dan Gonzalez. So a lot of comments, a lot of funny people. If you're out there, go out there. I know COVID sucks right now. Put your mask on. Go check out some comedy. There's a lot of funny people in the city now, as you know. If you don't know, you live under the rock. So now you know. And second, leave me a review on iTunes. 5 stars, great. 4 stars, good too. 3, I'll take. Anything lower than that, I don't care for. But yeah. Give me a shout out, support. I appreciate you for tuning in. Now, without further ado, let me introduce my guest. I got the very funny Chris Tan in the building. How you doing, man?
What's up, big guy? I'm doing all right. You can just call me the second Hans Kim, round 2.
I was trying to do that on purpose. I want back-to-back Asians.
Yeah.
Who else do I know that's Asian that I can book right after Hans Kim?
You'd run through Asian comics real fast. I think there's like 3.5 of us.
I can't think of another.
There's Ty.
Oh, yeah, that's Ty. Yeah, that's true. There's Ty. There's that Japanese kid. I forgot his name.
Japanese guy? Really? Shit. Yeah, people have been talking about some Japanese guy.
He doesn't look Japanese at all. His name only his last name is Japanese. I forgot his name, but
shit.
If you see him, you'll know. But it's not that many. There's not that many. So I'm like, I hope this is an upgrade. Episode wise. No pressure, Chris. No, it's cool. It's cool.
I'm not fucking strippers on Monday, so I don't think I can top that.
One day, son. One day. You can only hope. But yeah, actually, I want to follow up on what we were talking about before we started recording, the rice debate. That's not really a debate. So you're saying that your favorite rice is jasmine rice?
That's number 3. Top 2, I don't know. I'm on the fence.
Really?
It's Japanese rice and Korean rice. They're about the same texture, nice and clumpy. Y'all are gonna learn a lot about rice today.
Yeah, an African and Asian, that's a lot of rice. So wait, Japanese rice? You mean the rice on sushi or just the rice in a bowl?
It's the same type of rice. They just cook it a little differently. The sushi rices, they got vinegar, but the normal rice, like when you eat it with like meat and vegetables, there's no vinegar in there.
Okay, and the Korean rice?
It's a little more clumpy, just like a touch of, almost like touch of glue in there, just to keep it cohesive.
So the rice you put in, what's that? There's one Korean dish I love, bibimbap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the stone pot, right?
Yeah. And you put the egg on top. That shit's delicious.
That's it.
But you're what?
I'm Chinese.
You're Chinese. Oh, okay. We're not gonna do any Chinese jokes. We can. I think they're out there.
What you got?
Nah, no, it'll come naturally.
I want to hear from another ethnic guy. What you got?
No, I don't have any off the top of my head. If they come out, they come out. I'm not gonna censor myself just because you're sitting on my couch, man. If they come out, they come out.
We kicked it off with rice, and I was like, let me hear the rice joke. What you got?
No. We're just talking. It's okay. We're just talking. No, but I mean, like, I grew up, like, if I were to make what's it, the pyramid? There's a food pyramid thing. What's supposed to be on top?
The
Do you know?
Top is supposed to be a girl, but
that's true.
Yeah.
But food-wise, nothing comes close. Eating a girl is just top of the food chain right there. This is
if you got the girl on top, then the fish is also on the top too.
Oh, that's just gross. That is just gross.
On the top, no, the
anchovies, man. I don't know what luck you've had before, but I have a pretty good resume. I've never had to deal with anchovy bitches. Sorry, I mean to go there right off the bat. What?
That's true. I never thought pussy was that bad, and then I hooked up with one Dominican girl. That was tough.
As in smell?
The smell down there, yeah. It was the first time like I actually like smelled fish, and like all the times my friends talked about pussy, I was like, this makes sense.
Okay, I have questions.
Yes.
You knew the girl?
Bumble. This is like the third date.
Third date. So this was your first time actually.
Yeah, hooking up and like all that stuff with this girl.
Usually you can smell it even before you go down there. Usually.
Okay, then you're messing with like a different caliber. I don't smell that stuff until it's like right.
You had COVID? You couldn't smell shit?
No. I think I just lucked out. The girls I had just didn't reek.
Until her.
Yeah.
So what'd you do?
That was bad. I fingered her and I could smell her pussy like just like from like 4 feet away, and I was like, I'm not going down on this chick. And so I just fingered her, and then like the smell just like it was like fermented, man.
Why don't you just go, hey, this is you. Put it under her nose. Go, look, bitch, this is you right here. When was the last time? It's called douche.
Douche.
Really?
No, she definitely didn't use douche.
First Dominican girl?
Yeah, first and maybe last.
Oh, that is not a good representative.
Nah, man.
That is not a good rep. Holy shit. Wow. So you still fucked her?
No, she didn't want to.
Well, of course, she smelled herself. She's like, oh my God, this
probably,
is embarrassing.
That's why she'll be a virgin for life. She just opens the wings and then...
The wings.
I guess the fins, if we wouldn't go
the meat curtains, and you're like, oh my God, what is this?
Dude, I straight up, this is how bad it was. I tried to get rid of the smell of her pussy. It took 2 days to come off.
Really?
2 days.
Hand sanitizer, bleach,
sanitizer, lemon, soap, like
vinegar, all the DIY.
Yeah, I
shit
tried to shove
online.
it up another smelly girl's pussy. Couldn't get rid of that smell.
I tried my dog. I tried I tried shit. I tried. Oh my God!
Putting it in rice to neutralize the smell.
Like a phone.
That's how wet she was.
Lady, hey, but you're gonna learn about rice today. Rice fixes a lot of things, including smelly pussy.
Drying shit up. Yeah.
Poor girl. Holy crap. Well, to be fair, I'm sure there's some dudes out there who also have smelly ass balls.
Oh yeah, of course.
And girls got to deal with that too. So let's can't speak on that. You probably can't too. Wait, what?
This is the weird thing. I heard genetically, and I speak for myself too. Apparently, guys just love the smell of their own balls.
Huh?
Have you ever done this?
No.
No? Okay, I don't
have to. If it smells, it smells. Like I don't bend over.
It's the
like
kind of smell that you like that you hate, but you like at the same time.
It's like your own farts. They don't smell. Everybody else sucks.
No, but you smell the farts, and you're like, that smells like ass, but it's my ass, and so you're like, I like it.
Yes, so it's the same thing with your balls, though.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
But I don't smell my...
You're missing out, man. You're missing out. That's so.
No, I don't want to know. I really don't want to find... Well, okay. I know... Okay, put it this way. I kind of know what they smell like, but I don't actively look for the smell. You see what I mean?
Okay, that's...
Like, I'm not bending over before showering thinking... Yeah, this is pretty bad.
Before I clean
let me get a whiff real quick to see what I'm dealing with.
Not like on 18 hours without a shower.
Yeah, like do I really need to scrub as much as I'm about to, or can I just skip today? You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to find out. And yes, I'm sure. Actually, there I forgot the name of the brand, but they do. It's like a special soap to wash your balls with. I forgot the name of it.
Special soap.
They used to sponsor all kinds of like podcasts and stuff. Podcast.
Are you serious?
I think so.
Oh damn!
I forgot the name of the company. I'd have to look it up. If you're out there, just look it up. But it was literally just for, hey guys, you have smelly balls.
This is for all the podcast fans who like binge.
I'm looking for a
Rogan
sponsor
every day.
Yeah.
They're like, man.
Hey, you know what? If I, what would have been dope is if you finger that girl, she smells like anchovies, and then you go, I'll be right back. And you can go to CVS, and right there in the hygiene aisle, there's a product you could use, and you can just go, I'm gonna get this ointment for women. You can rub on there, and then it's like nothing. Or you get COVID and don't care at all. Either that's which one's simpler? You want to spend money? You want to catch COVID and then be able to go down on smelly women's vagina?
That would be a good benefit of COVID, to be able to fuck that one Dominican girl.
Oh,
without any concern. I'll just go to the Bronx in New York and just go to town.
They say it's hard dating during the pandemic. Like, nah, just catch COVID. Fucking, if she's smelly, you'll be just fine.
Hard dating, easy fucking.
Yes, it is. It really is. So are you still on those apps and shit?
Yeah, I am. I just had a Hinge date the other day.
You on all three?
No,
Hinge,
just
Bumble, and
Hinge.
Tinder.
Just Hinged. A lot of transsexuals on Tinder. I had to jump off for a while.
What kind of profiles?
What do you mean?
Are you like which one do you wait? Hinge, they swipe on you? They say yes to you? That's Bumble.
That's Bumble.
Yeah.
Hinge is like they call it like the classier one. You have like prompts that ask like what's your ideal date from home and stuff.
Oh, that's when you asking questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, you answer questions that's supposed to tell other people what you're into. Like, how would your friends describe you?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, I did try Hinge for like 2 days. It's I don't know.
It's a long process, man. It's a long process.
I mean, can you imagine the number of like swipes women get on a daily basis?
They don't have to pay. They don't have to pay for the app at all. That's why
women don't have to.
They can, but like, what kind of dumb girl who gets 1,000 matches is like, you know what? I want to actually pay more so I can actively look at other guys' profiles and then like them. They just look at all the guys that they have.
What was your opening line?
My opening line? An actual joke I wrote.
Oh,
it was,
fuck.
Yeah. It's here's a fun fact.
Knock, knock, bitch.
yeah.
Do you like rice?
Hey, that's kind of spot on.
Jasmine or brown? What do you got?
I can neutralize that pussy, baby. Don't even worry about it.
Use that someday, man. I always carry a bag of rice when I go on dates. I work at an Asian grocery store, so I always have product on me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's so a fetish where you can be attracted to intelligence.
The pan one?
It's called yellow fever.
Wait, what?
Ah, shit. See, I wouldn't get a date with Back. I wouldn't get a date with him, man. Fuck. My dating profile just bombed in real life.
I thought you were about to say like pansexual, which is like no, sapio one.
Sapiosexual.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was until I got on one of those things, and I had to look it up. But it's apparently you're attracted to an intelligent, someone who's smart, not smart, intelligent, where they like it's their intellect that attraction. I bet you said the same thing like 5 different ways. But and then I found out about pansexual, which is you just love people.
Yeah,
right?
You'll hook up with anybody.
Like you don't care.
Transsexual,
have you
grasshopper, whatever.
So, have you seen the ones that are like they're married but they're polyamorous?
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
where you
okay.
go for Tinder for that. Like all the threesomes, the orgies.
Yeah, and I feel like it's always the same. Like the profiles are the same. It's like, here's me in the mountains. Here's me on the lake. Here's me with 3 other bitches. You have to guess which one I am.
Yeah.
And
it's always the bigger girl.
Yeah. True. You got to swipe till the last picture to figure out which one it is. You're basically playing which one of these things does not belong, and then eventually like, oh yeah, there you are. Nah, never mind. And I want the same thing. At least I'm only on Tinder really, and I don't really use it. But it's like, I'm fun. I want somebody who's funny and smart and stable. I'm like, that doesn't exist.
You're looking for a sugar daddy, bitch. That's what you're looking for.
Yes, pretty much.
Somebody take
just be honest.
Yeah.
See, I would appreciate the honesty and say, if they said, hey, I want some D. All right, cool. Or look, I have 5 kids. I ain't got time. Well, they always say, FWB, which is friends with benefits. Yeah. I had to learn all these acronyms.
Saddest acronym out there, man.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
FWB. What was the other one? I saw no H, which is no hookups.
No H.
There's hold on. There was another one.
Other acronyms.
I don't know, but there's like a whole vocabulary that goes along with these dating things, and I'm like, I'm over it. Oh, I like the ones that go, yeah, if you ask me anything.
Yeah, those bullshit. Now that's a trap. That's a trap, man.
It is. How smelly is your pussy? I got rice. Because on Tinder, and it is how Tinder gets you, because they actually have some kind of algorithm that that goes, um, if the girl looks good, it's because there's swipe right, swipe left, and there's super swipe, which is when you have to pay for those, and which is where you can actually send a message with your swipe, right? So there's an algorithm in there that recognizes pretty girls, and if you just swipe right and not super swipe, it actually says, "Are you sure you want to just swipe? Don't you want to super swipe? Because that bitch is hot."
Oh shit.
Yes. And it gets you like, oh yeah, I want to super swipe, because if you don't, what are the chances you're gonna see her again in your, Rolodex or whatever? Because it's really, I mean, you're shopping for humans at this point. Like, oh yeah, like nah, yeah. It's weird. It's weird. I don't like it, but I get the addiction though, the swiping thing.
It's
how that can be.
dangerous, man.
Yes.
I wake up every morning and I spend like the first 15 minutes of my day just like getting boners at random chicks I'm probably never gonna meet.
You too?
Yeah, yeah, man. Dude.
I don't get the boners. But and you know what? There's probably something that says, hey, if you do that at a certain time, the girls look hotter. The ones that come up.
That's so true. That's so true.
Like early in the morning look better than 5 o'clock.
It's hard to say because I think the girls are hotter, like physically hotter on their profile. But at 5 a.m., you're so horny and drunk, they look just as hot as the ones in the morning.
True. But that it's like you always it's like you're playing a video game. You're like, okay, what kind of difficulty are they gonna throw at me this time? And you're like, okay, these look good, they look good, they look good. And so you keep swiping as long as every 2 to 3 girl actually looks good. And then you come back later that day and you're like, holy shit, I'm swiping left for 15 minutes.
Ooh, you're so picky. I would just keep going this way. Then I don't even look anymore.
You swipe right the whole time?
Yeah, the whole time. Yeah, because the number of girls that end up like selecting you individually, it's like maybe like 3%.
Ah, then I'm picky.
Yeah,
I'm picky. I'm like, if I have to swipe, if I have to go deeper. First of all, if you don't have anything in your bio.
Yeah, you
I
need
don't,
something in your bio.
Yeah, like I'm like, I don't care, bitch.
Yeah, I'm looking.
If you don't even take the time to say something, even if it's like one line, right? And then you get these Russian girls that are like thousands of miles away. You ever seen those?
Oh yeah, for sure.
My name's Olga. I'm like, nah, Olga, you're not even around. Like, what the fuck? What do you? How did you end up in my feed?
I don't text girls in Austin like that much because like I just don't like to text. Like I'm not gonna text you because you're like 9,000 miles away.
Yeah. Then the first question is, are you even here?
Then they're like, oh, no, you just hit me up on Snapchat, and then they always end up being a hooker. Anytime you see Snapchat or Tinder, like they're a hooker.
I had one. Check this out. This was weird.
Oh yeah.
We matched, and she was probably like maybe 41 or something, and she said, "Hey, I'm a massage therapist," and I'm like, "But I don't." They'll say, "Hey, I don't check my messages on here, so message me on Instagram, and I'll respond there." So I'm like, "All right, fuck it. I'll entertain this just for the story." And I also wanted, I was curious how far it would go. And she goes, "All right, well, I do massage, but it's a special type of massage. Where it's like a full body massage, where they rub their body on you. It's like some kind of Japanese massage."
Is she Japanese?
No, some old white lady.
Okay.
But and she said, "Oh, well, you have to go to this website and put in your credit card and schedule, like, look me up. This is my name, and you have to like book her." It's like, yeah, you got to book me, and then I'll give you my address so you can come to my house, and I'll give you a full body massage with my naked body. And I'm like, huh.
What's your OnlyFans? Let's just do that.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's a lot, because I'm like, because even I were to do that, I'd be like, can I? If that's your job, right? Because the site looked legit, where they had like a booking system and everything, and then you get to the end and it says, "Hey, your transaction might be declined by your bank." click here. click here to what is it? It was click here to enable a feature to make sure it will show like as this on your statement. and I'm like, and I go back and I'm like, can I just talk to you first? Like, you're on Tinder
See
for
if
some
you're an actual
person. Yeah, that too. If you exist, first of all, if you're not a robot or some shit, and if like, come on, are you about to rub your? If that's what you are, that's your job. I get it, but I mean, how about we talk first? And she's like, no, we'll talk after you book me. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
She definitely would have canceled on you the second you gave her like $200 for like the half hour.
No, but she said that it's like, oh, I've been burned before. To like, I've talked to guys. I'm like, bitch, no, never mind. But and then on their website when they show the pictures of the women who do that, like, oh, I've seen her on Tinder too. I've seen.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit,
So
okay.
it's a whole service that they advertise on.
Like,
yes,
massage hookers. Damn.
Pretty much. Okay. I'm like, I'll Venmo you directly. Dude, why do you got to go through a website?
Man, you said you've been looking for sponsors. I think that's the one, man.
No, I put in my card that says your card might be declined with this transaction. I'm not doing that. I'm not. It was just funny to me because I was like, man, does it actually work? I guess I was curious about
the website work or what?
Well, the website work, and is this actually legit? Because you're going to her house. It's not like if it was like a massage parlor.
House.
Yes, it wasn't a massage parlor.
Fuck that.
I know,
man.
Exactly. I mean, I didn't fuck.
Yeah,
I ended up.
You're still alive. That's how I know you didn't go.
Yeah. But I mean, I cut that shit off. But it's interesting to me, like, she's like, no, we can't talk unless you book me. And I'm like, how do I know you're even real? Well, go to the website, type in my name, you'll see my picture. Da 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 da. And she was responding in full sentences, like not just okay or oh honey, blah blah blah, like the kind of shit that a bot would do. But that's kind of shit that you see on Tinder. To me, it's a game. That's all it is.
Oh, it definitely is, man. It's just capitalizing on like horny guys, man.
What doesn't?
What doesn't?
What doesn't capitalize on horny guys? Instagram does the same thing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, how many Instagram hoes are out there? And I say hoes, but
so
women.
So many.
Thousands and hundreds of thousands of followers. Why? And you see the comments, and you're like, do you really think she's gonna reply to you because you send a heart and a wave? And they're praying hands.
I can understand that though.
You've
it's
done
like
it?
on porn. I haven't, but like on Pornhub, I'll watch a video and then like read the comments. There's funny shit down there.
Yeah, but they're not trying to be funny. I don't. Well, take that back. I think every comment, whether it's on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, it is people looking to have the funniest comment. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But on Pornhub,
dude, that's where you have the most pride. That's where you have like every guy in the world. They're like the most pent up. Like they got all the adrenaline in them. That's like the full masculine highway.
Yeah, but you're talking to other dudes. Like if it was like the actual, well, I don't know. You tell me. if like is Pornhub has a dedicated website for a particular porn star that she manages, like it's her shit, it's her videos, her bio, and she responds, and there's a comment section under her videos, and she goes, oh, thank you for jerking off to me or whatever. If that's the case, I get that. So you're not trying to be funny anymore, you're just trying to get her attention.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't give a shit about her attention. I just want to shoot the shit with all the other horny guys at 3 a.m. who are watching like horses fuck midgets. That's the funny shit, man.
Yeah, it is.
When you see some video like that, it's like Saturday and like some girl ghosted you, and then like somebody just types, "Well, no fap November just ended." You're like, this makes me happy, man. I got ghosted. I got a bowl of rice right here. I'm happy.
I don't even know how. Like, how much time do you have to invest in commenting on shit all day long? Like Reddit.
Yeah, that's what I never get.
Whether it's Reddit, even YouTube. Because, I mean, you can look at a puppy video. Okay, you've watched the video. It's a minute and a half long. and yet you feel compelled to write about it, or even put a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Like it's like, why you think people give a shit what you have to say?
Not even that. You like take it a step further. Look at Amazon. You see the reviews on there. People put like 900 word like reviews
On salt.
Yeah.
I mean, why?
Yeah, like the packaging was fucked up. The coloring was off. Like I'm like, what?
I mean, I get it if there's a. When I go to Amazon and I shop, I look at the Q&A, the questions, because chances are, if I have a question about, like, how big is it? How does it compare to this other model? Like, that's legit research. But if you're gonna do like a full-on paragraph review, I'm not. I'll watch the review on YouTube and watch the unboxing, or somebody who's an expert at it tell me, hey, these headphones are better than these. Here's a complete review. You can skip ahead and say, okay, there's the unboxing. Here's the packaging. Here's the actual sound test. Like, I get that. But Joe Schmo out of Pittsburgh showed me a picture of a crib he just bought. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's a weird world we live in. Do you do that? Do you put comments?
No, I've never really left a comment. Not even on Pornhub, surprisingly.
Even Yelp?
Yeah. No.
You don't Yelp?
No. I use Yelp, but that's the thing. I just take. I don't give back that much. Not to these.
You do not contribute to society, Chris?
Not really. I mean.
So what are you doing on this planet?
I don't know, man. I feel like you delve into nihilism. I talked about it a little earlier. Once you go into comedy, you just go there to like almost shoot the shit. Like you kind of become a little empty inside. Like,
really, that is a thing, but I don't want to believe it, honestly.
Really?
Because the syndrome of the sad comic, or
no, I don't like the stereotype about that. No.
Oh,
I think
okay.
That's bullshit. Like everybody's depressed. No, you can be happy and do comedy. That's
bullshit. Yeah. Okay.
That's a hacky.
Okay, so what are you referring to?
Let's see.
Like you stop giving a shit about other things? Or you don't feel like you contribute to the world by being a comic?
No, I'm not worried about that. These dick jokes are gonna save somebody's life one day. I'm not worried.
Look, we just came up with a remedy for stinky pussy. I think this is going somewhere. I think we're onto something here. Look, look, girl. I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna buy those big bags of rice. Put it in a bowl. I want you to sit in it for an hour.
I'm just gonna go up to every guy who's got a Dominican girlfriend. Just be like, "Hey, man, it's on me." These are like the like some neo version of condoms to keep you safe.
Yes. And then they'll make like rice-infused panties. So they. Damn it, Stinky Veg always presents.
But then there's gonna be some reviewer on like some Yelp, Amazon page who's like, they neutralize the smell, but now my bitch is too dry. I can't put it in, man.
Now I feel like putting sauce every time I go down on her. This is not right. So I go, look, I can imagine those reviews, man. It's not working. My bitch still stinks. Well, introducing the brand new Rice Excel with super. You know how you go to the condom aisle and they have all the different, like, for him and for her, and lubrication on the inside and on the outside, and this one smells like strawberry, and this one you can eat, and this one, has ribs on it.
Yeah.
Like,
so those condoms will be the first one that are like in the rice aisle.
Yes.
A separate part of the
Yes. I just should make condoms that are rice ones.
Condoms rice. Oh,
dude,
that's called a ribbed condom.
Oh no, that's not gonna rub the smell away, man. I can't do it.
Just pure dry rice.
No, I mean, if they make glow in the dark condoms, there's no reason why they shouldn't have like rice infused. Like, I'm actually helping you when I'm fucking you with this condom. I'm helping your vagina not smell, or it just absorbs the smell in the condom because of the rice. So by the time you're done, you have a clean vagina. At least a non-smelly one. I don't know about clean, but
man, you got all that rice and the smell of the fish pussy. That's a meal right there, man.
Let's put some cilantro on top of that. Let's sprinkle some cilantro. What are you doing? I'm making bibimbap. Shut up.
Start playing with the titties. Get some milk too. got the whole meal, dude.
Hey, we said the woman was at the top of the.
Yeah.
I think we established that. Yeah, okay, this is good. I think you're gonna learn. You're learning a lot on this feedback podcast,
Cooking,
ladies and gentlemen.
baby. We're cooking.
Yes, we're really cooking. We're really cooking. What were we talking about before this?
Nihilism.
Yeah. Why? So why the emptiness for a comic?
Oh, the emptiness. Not for a comic, just as a person, because you feel like I love Bo Burnham a lot, and his new special. Probably my favorite song is "That Funny Feeling." He talks about how the whole world is fucked. Like,
well, that's a fact, but I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
I'm kind of like musical comedy is.
It's hard to get into sometimes.
Yeah, like that. There's only one that I liked. Shit, he came to town not long ago. John
Todd Barry?
No, like he has a guitar. He makes songs. He has a song called Craig, Jesus Christ's brother.
Jesus Christ's brother.
Yeah, I played it when I had Joyce on the show, and I played it on the podcast. So go back and listen to that one. But his name will come back to me. But anyway, yeah, I haven't watched Bo's thing yet.
Okay.
But so the whole like the world is fucked.
If the whole world is fucked, my philosophy is if the whole world is fucked and it's all gonna end, just party until that shit ends. Because it's like so you realize the daunting fact of the fact that like everybody is like
spoken like a true 25-year-old.
Yeah.
Seriously, this is the world's fucked anyway, dude. I mean, we're all going to hell. There's fires in Greece. There's floods in Turkey. The Amazon forest is gone. You know, there's heat waves all over Europe. The world is fucked, man. Trump trying to come back. There's a virus killing everybody. People don't wear masks. There's more divisiveness in this country than ever before. So yeah, the world's fucked. Yes, that is.
Yeah, basically.
I don't need to watch Bo to say that.
Exactly. I guess.
I hope it makes it funny.
I guess the idea is, I don't want to save the world. I'd rather just be a nice person. Like I'm not trying to like start a movement to like save the rainforests or anything like that.
No, it's like, yeah, okay. I think it's to me, it's more of a. Yes, you could choose not to be. Either you do it or you don't. But most people kind of half-ass do it.
Oh, of course.
Like hashtag whatever.
Instagram.
Yeah, you do hashtag Free Britney or hashtag Save the Planet or hashtag global warming. I'm like, I ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
And I think the only way, not the only way, unless you're gonna do that, like really be an activist and like join and trying to save the whales and go to Amazon and plant trees or whatever, or go to Africa and trying to help over there. At least try to make the next generation better than you. And you don't have to have you don't even have to have your own kids, but if you have nephews, nieces, and nephews, or young, I don't know how you would know younger kids that are not part of your family. That'd be creepy as fuck. I know a lot of kids. Yes, I do.
I love swings.
Yeah,
I got one in my bedroom.
I go to parks and I talk to kids that are 6 years old about the future and what they can do to contribute and how they can be better than I am.
So come fuck me. Yeah.
Yes. You shouldn't have a smelly vagina. Okay, never mind. I'm not, that went dark. But I think that's a legit way to contribute to the world. So either you do it or you do it like that, but don't comment and hashtag.
Yeah, definitely. Because there's always like the fame and clout that comes with like having some sort of like movement that like makes a big impact, and people are like they feel like less like activists and more like heroes. So they put themselves on a pedestal.
Yeah, they do it for themselves. They're not doing it for so. But there's the weirdest thing is when corporations do it.
Yeah,
because when
talks about that.
Yeah, when he did.
Yeah.
Like when remember when Black Lives Matter was the best example, right? Yeah, Black Lives Matter, and then all of a sudden you have like, I don't know, fucking ExxonMobil. Yeah, Black Lives Matter. Like, why?
Yeah. Pringles like, oh, here's our take on race. Like, no, you're just chips.
Yeah,
potato chips, man.
Don't. Ben and Jerry's is the one who did it right.
Cause they do.
So Ben and Jerry's, a lot of like at that time, a lot of websites like corporate websites had that had like a banner at the top, like we support Black Lives Matter. So here's some resources where how you can help. We're not going to do it ourselves. We'll just put the banner up on our website. We want you to go and donate and whatever. But Ben or Jerry, they actually went to a protest, and they got arrested. Like they were on the front lines.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was like that. I'm like, okay, I mean, those guys were like from the 60s and were against the Vietnam War. Like they actually stood for some shit. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they're hippies. They're hippies. Like they're like
I thought they were just like corporate-y Jews.
Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah.
No, they're the hippiest of all,
okay, I
man.
like
They
that.
don't give a fuck. They're like, no, we actually stand for some shit, and we're willing to actually put ourselves on the line for this cause. But if you're McDonald's and you just have a little thing on your site and you go, yeah, Black Lives Matter, it's weird. It's like have you watched the Verses?
The verses.
You know what the Verses are?
No, what is it? No diversity.
No, it's a so Timberland and Swiss Beats been putting on these battles during the pandemic of rap artists. So they'll have like Snoop versus DMX. And then so they'll be online, you watch it, and then it's live on Instagram, and they're doing track for track, like 20 tracks each. And it was huge. The last one was the Locks versus Dipset. But point is, you look in the comments and you see like, I don't know, Foot Action is on there. Yo, this is real hip hop. I'm like, shut up. You're doing this just because, yeah, it's 500,000 people watching.
Yeah.
Like you just got a 20-year-old who don't even know who's on stage on Instagram going, yeah, there was some bars, man. Like, shut up. Fuck out of here, Foot Action.
This is real art. It makes me feel like Tupac's back.
Yeah, but your Foot Action, like you're commenting as Foot Action, doesn't have this, like, no. Because at the end of the day, you're a corporation. You're not doing shit about it.
Yeah, at that point, you're just kind of like capitalizing on like the current times.
Pretty much.
Especially, yeah, capitalizing over the fact that George Floyd died, like pretty horrifically.
Yeah, and I'm like, but do you think that it doesn't matter what the intentions are as long as they actually recognize it? Or it's like, no, we have to know exactly what you're going to do with this BLM shit. How do you think?
Oh, it's like purely for the recognition. They don't really care about like what they actually do.
Yeah, they still pay their employees like some minimum wage or whatever. Yeah, like Amazon's gonna go, yeah, Black Lives Matter. Yeah, shut up.
Nah. I don't think Jeff Bezos cares now. He's in space.
This motherfucker. I mean, seriously, like it gets to a point where I don't know what the number is, like how much he makes a minute.
Oh, it's like $60,000 a minute or something. Like if he drops $100 on the floor, it's not worth him to pick up the cash or something.
I mean, it's nuts, and I'm like, at what point do you go, you know what? I'm be all right. I'm good. I don't need all this. My family, my descendants, my great.
That's the thing about business. If you talk to them, they're speaking of nihilism. They're kind of nihilistic too because they don't really give a shit about money. It's just like it's a sport to them, almost like winning and like.
Yeah, but
it's a game.
Yeah, if you think of it that way, but what's more interesting to me is actually like getting there. Right? If you tell the Jeff Bezos story from the dude who started Amazon in his office, I don't know what year it started, maybe in the 80s or 90s or whatever, probably
selling
90s.
Books online.
Yeah. It was like, okay, you went from that to now I'm gonna go on space on a Saturday. Like that's the interesting story. Now once you're up there, okay, you went to what else? Like really? Like what?
Oh, you don't think he's cooking up other stuff? He's probably got like 9 other companies he's gonna create and pull almost like a Musk and like create his own little utopia with like kids. I don't know.
But do you think? I mean, when you hear numbers like, oh, we need this much money to eradicate famine in the world, right? And you go, one dude has like 100 times that, and you go, you know what? If you just gave a shit a little bit, you could solve that just by yourself and be recognized for the rest of times. And yet you go to fucking space on a Saturday. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
At some point you got to be like, hey, I'm good. Now what else can I do? Like how can I contribute? He doesn't have kids. Does he? I don't think so.
He might have like one or two kids. It's
You
not like
never hear about him.
It wouldn't impact him at all. He could have like 99 sugar babies.
No shit. He can have the entire country of China.
Yeah.
And he's like, these all my kids.
He could take care of a 1.5 billion people.
Yeah, I mean, shit. He kind of does in a way. if we're honest about it, he kind of does. I mean, this whole business runs out of there.
Big family business.
Yes, this is the exact model that
exactly what Chairman Mao wanted. A white capitalist man telling 9-year-old kids to make flavored panties.
Do you go back to China at all?
No, I've only I'm technically Chinese, but my dad's from Cambodia, my mom's from Vietnam, so it's like a whole mishmash.
So how are you Chinese?
My great grandparents lived there. They're from China, and then they like got out of there during the revolution.
Okay. But your parents are from two different places.
Yeah, two different places.
But you ever been there? Were you born there?
Yeah. I was born here, like 20 minutes away from here in Austin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But did you go back? You have family back there?
Yeah. No, I don't have any family. I have family here in Texas or back in Paris because my dad.
Paris, Texas.
No, Paris, France.
Sérieux?
Yeah.
How you have family in France?
They immigrated. They were in Cambodia, and then the Pol Pot, the communists took over. Then they just fled to France because that was the America of Europe at the time.
You never been to France?
Oh, I've been there plenty of times. I actually don't like it that much. It's so boring.
What?
Yeah.
As a Frenchman, I'm offended.
I can't do it, man. It's too
Why?
prim and proper for me. Like everybody dresses up.
Into the mic.
They go they eat crepes and then like.
Really, you're gonna reduce us to crepe eaters?
I love crepes. That's the only two reasons I go to Paris, just to eat banana Nutella crepe and then like to see my family. But the rest, I'm like, eh.
What? Are they in Paris, or are they outside?
Paris.
Inside Paris.
Yes.
And you've been there many times and you hate it.
Yeah, never liked it. It's so dreary too.
It's like New York, but
a little bit cleaner-ish.
Nah, there's some dirty areas in Paris. I'll tell you that.
They are pretty horny over there.
Well, I mean, it's French. You know, so that's what we do. We come in, we say bonjour, and then we fuck your family. This is that's what we do. No, but oh wow. So do you speak any?
Un peu.
Un peu. Oh, I think that's one of the first things you told me when I met you.
Really?
Yeah, you threw French at me. I'm like, yeah, right. You took French in high school. Kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Because this is what I get all the time. Like, you speak French. Oh, well, I took French in high school. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't mean you know more than bonjour and oui oui. And voulez-vous coucher avec moi? And that's it. I'm like, come on.
Merde, qu'arrête, je ne sais pas, putain.
Oh, you know putain?
Ah, oui.
Ah,
oui.
Putain is my favorite, man. Putain is like, you know, anybody that's hung out with me long enough when I first got here learned about putain and kept saying it.
Hell yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yo, when I walked graduation and I walked on stage, gave my diploma, whatever. All my friends, putain, like, dude, my family's here. My family's here. What the hell?
That's your legacy, man. Hell yeah.
Shit. There was, putain. Hey, back, putain. For those who don't know, putain means whore in French. Literally, no, it does. It means whore, but it's the same. It's the same.
Like calling somebody a bitch, though, right?
No, you don't call. Well, pute is actually literally whore.
Okay.
Putain is just another way to say it, but it means the same thing literally. We don't have a word for bitch other than whore. Like in that meaning, I mean.
Okay, gotcha. The context.
Yes. But putain is like the same way you say fuck. Like the same use of fuck we use putain. So putain is like, you can say putain when you're excited. You say, oh, fuck, or oh, fuck, oh, putain. Or, oh, fucking this, oh, putain de merde, putain de truc. You know, it's the same kind of usage as fuck.
Okay.
But it means whore. But nobody's calling you a whore. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you know putain, man.
Yeah, of course.
So you wouldn't go back to France? France is fucked up right now.
Yeah, they got curfews over there. Like, everybody's staying back at home. You can't really do anything.
Well, right now, but, you know, the French, The French know how to live. I'll give him that.
Oh yeah, they're like throwing parties out in the woods.
I've been to those, man. That shit's
Yeah, that sounds cool. Man, that's is it run by like just like rich white guys basically who like host it or what?
The one I went to,
Like a Burning Man situation.
no, it was like you got to go out in the country to this payphone to get the location of the rave, and then you walk through the woods for 10 minutes in the dark,
Uh-huh.
and you end up in this clearing, and there's a bunch of people with lights. There's a huge party in the woods.
Holy hell, that's cool.
Yeah. So see, they do some things right other than crepes. give us some credit, God damn it! Putain merde! I mean, you have to give us something. You know what I'm? Really?
All right. I'll give them that.
Well, how did you? So why the whole comedy thing for you?
I was in New York City working in finance, got depressed and all that crap, and then my therapist was like, "Just do comedy." So I was like,
What really? That was
Yeah.
that was the solution.
That was the driving force.
Why were you in therapy in the first place?
Oh, I was let's see. So in college, I studied religion. I took some shrooms. That probably had an impact on me. And then I got into finance. And then I was like, holy shit, I hate this so much. And so then I got a therapist.
Oh, because of well, you were like at Wall Street and all that stuff.
Kind of. I was like consulting, so like hours weren't that rough, but like
You're making good money?
Yeah.
You're making good money. You were like, well, when was this?
This is 2018, almost exactly 3 years ago, actually.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
And then you're like, this is not for me. This is depressing. I make a lot of money, but I'm depressed.
Oh yeah.
Should talk to Hans about that.
Probably, yeah.
See what he's got to say. How can you be depressed if you got money? That's what he'll say.
Dude, the grass is always greener on the other side. I found out that for me, the price of happiness is $80K a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Like with 80K, you're fine.
That's just how much I made at the bank, and I thought about blowing my brains out like every day.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, man.
And then the therapist was like, I don't care if you're funny or not. You should try this comedy shit.
Yeah, pretty much. I told him like I liked improv and go out to comedy shows, and like we would just shoot the shit, kind of like this. And he was like, just give it a shot. And I was like, fuck it, I'm young, so I just quit. And then I was like hitting mics.
Were you a fan? Did you know? Like, did you watch comedy? Did you go to comedy shows before all this?
Oh yeah, definitely.
In New York?
Yeah, in New York.
Like you go to Cellar, you go to the Stand, you go to all these places.
Yeah, I'd go to like 2 shows a week pre open mic comedy, like doing comedy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you already knew.
I didn't really know who's who. I didn't
You just
know
went.
who Richard Pryor was. I had no idea who David Tell was.
You just went.
Yeah, I just went.
Yo, whatever schmuck is on stage, you better make.
Yeah,
me
pretty
laugh.
much. I was laughing my ass out like stupid dick jokes.
And you're like, I could do that. My therapist says I'm capable of anything.
Yeah. Oh.
She gave me the confidence to get on stage, and I'm depressed. Hi, my name's Chris Tan.
Pretty much, yeah.
And how'd it go the first time?
First time?
Did you write?
I just told a story about my trip to the Church of Scientology in New York. That was interesting, man. That was scary.
What, the Church of Scientology?
Yeah, because they...
Without the joke, like, how did it go?
It was... You don't want me to enter bit mode?
No, I really don't. I want to know about your trip to Scientology church. I don't care about your first joke written.
Yeah, they have one in like the heart of Times Square in New York City. So I went in there by myself just to shoot the shit because I'm like, I like to do weird stuff by myself. And I took like their personality quiz, their IQ test.
Like you were trying to join?
Kinda. I wanted to see how far I could go, just to dip my feet in the water.
You wanted to meet Tom Cruise so bad.
Pretty much, yeah. I wanted to be like 5'8" and have a tooth right in the middle of my mouth, just like him.
So okay, so you fill out the information. It is the actual church. It's not like, hey, come visit us type thing.
Yeah.
Like you were, quote unquote, serious.
It's not even a church; it's a mansion in Times Square, basically.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, they have like cinema rooms where they'll just put you in. It's like a mini 2-person theater, and they'll give you the whole spiel. High production value too, man.
Yeah, they got money.
Yeah,
They're a church.
I used to work for an investment bank, and all their corporate videos couldn't compare to Scientology, man. Just the quality. They had like hot actresses. They knew how to loop you in.
So what was their? Did they have a pitch for you? Like,
For
what was
me?
their pitch?
It was.
I got to know.
It was basically this black guy who came in. He had no money. He was a loser and all that. And then he joined the Church of Scientology. And by the end of the video, he's just high fiving people, and girls start coming up to him, and they're like, "This can be you."
That's it.
Yeah,
It's like a timeshare thing. Oh, one of those pyramid scheme type shit.
Pretty much, yeah. They're like, "Yeah, this is just gonna flip your life around. You're gonna fuck bitches. You're gonna look more attractive."
So how far did you take it?
I was there for a good 3 hours. I was talking to the
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there like a, I don't know what Scientology pastors look like, but
Basically, yeah, it's almost it's like how you imagine a butler in like a TV show. They'll follow you around, and then they'll like give you a tour, and then at the end, that's when they reel you in, man.
And they go, you have to pay $500,000 to join. Where can we find that money right now? Can you call? Can you call your rich uncle?
And assholes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what was your takeaway when you walked out? Were you like, not for me, or like?
My biggest takeaway, but the server guy who's following me, like my guide, he was the scariest guy because he told me my results of the IQ test or the personality test, and he was like, "You're depressed." Probably true about that, and
the mic.
You're depressed. Parents didn't love you, so you need love from a community.
What?
And
go do comedy.
Yeah, that's a real sign when the Scientologist tells you. That's a sign of greatness, guys.
We know comedy. Get on stage, motherfucker. This is not for you.
Scientologists know how to scalp talent.
Because they're known to be funny. Wow. And so you didn't go back or anything?
Oh hell no, man! That guy scared the shit out of me because he was like kind of like he was like tall. He looked like he was like an ex-linebacker. So he was like getting on top of me, and he's like, "You have to join. You don't know where you're going with your life. We have to help you." And
I know you don't.
Oh man!
I was walking on Times Square.
I had another guy right behind me kept looking at me too, and I was like, "Am I gonna get chloroformed?" And like I was like looking for like some like sharp keys in my pocket in case I just stab this bitch.
Did you meet anybody that like? Is it okay? So is it in a? Does it happen in a group setting or is it just you by yourself? They take you like, okay, come here, Chris.
I was
let me
by
show you.
myself. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so it's not like, oh, at 2:00 we're gonna have a bunch of people come in orientation.
No.
Oh fuck, that's
this is
scary.
like normal like lounging time. Like there's no like special event. It was just like normal business hours for them.
And anybody can walk in.
Yeah, anybody.
Wow, I wonder what's the conversion rate down Times fucking Square. Like
Probably
who?
Not that high. It's always tourists there. No.
Yeah, well, who's their target?
I don't know, man. It's good branding though.
How? You're on Times
got
Square.
Property in Times Square. That means you got money. You look powerful. They have a mansion. It's like
yeah, but go to Brooklyn, get some dude with a mustache, and say, "Hey, come here. You'll be enlightened."
Not gonna buy into that.
Really?
Into Scientology? No,
they totally could.
No. They're like hipsters, like devoutly atheist.
Yeah, that's true. They won't. Yeah, but Times Square is like, okay, you're trying to get some Romanian tourist that just in town for the weekend.
You know, actually, now I'm thinking about it, Scientology has a terrible reputation in America. I don't know what it's like abroad, but it probably isn't as bad.
I didn't know what Scientology was until I came here.
Oh, perfect. So that
never heard of it.
Might work on a Frenchman.
No. The French and shit work. The French are so cynical of everything. The French like their ways. That's the thing.
They're very true.
They don't like change much. Anything that happens here, like social issues, it takes about 6 months to a year to happen over there. And for the most part, they go, nah, no, we don't want it. Like even when gay marriage. When gay marriage became law here, it wasn't in France yet. And this is what, a few years ago, right? And it became a huge deal over there. And yeah, there were protests in the street because the French are never happy. And there was no like pussy hats or anything like that. But it was a big controversy because people were like, no, we don't do it. This is France. We're very conservative. We had our kings. We had our castles. You know, we separate. We don't. It's not even a religion thing at all. Because as religious as French people are, it's not something that's talked about and that's out and about. because they believe in separation of church and state. They do here, quote unquote, but not really. People like
Yeah,
okay,
I pledge allegiance
Scientology,
to the flag, and that's pretty.
Scientology church on Times Square is doesn't make sense unless you're you know as expensive as that is just to be there. Like okay, you're visible, but who gives a shit really? I mean, it's Times fucking Square. Like who's going there on New Year's Eve? What's the point? Yo, let's do something crazy. Happy New Year. Let's go to Scientology church.
I'm sure they'll have some banquet, man. They can fund it.
Do you know anybody who is who
Any
believes in it?
Scientologists? No, I don't know any. No.
What's your family? What
Buddhist?
Buddhist?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm Muslim by association because my parents.
Kind of raised Muslim.
No, not really. No, not even because I grew up in France and religion was not as much. Like I'm sure if I had grown up in Senegal back in Africa, like my cousins know the Quran by heart, and they do the Ramadan, they do all that stuff. They don't pray 5 times a day, but at least they know all that stuff and they practice it. I don't, and so growing up in France, that wasn't really a thing. And so yeah, it's just about. So I mean, fucking ribs are delicious. I like ribs. You gonna take away ribs? Fuck you. It's not happening.
I like praying only on Sundays, not 5 times a day.
Yeah, I mean it's a whole to do. That's the thing. Like but more and more people kind of half-ass. I mean, everybody got their own thing. Their own interpretation of it, and there's not as much of you're not Muslim enough, or you're not Buddhist enough, or you're not Christian enough. It's like if you need that discipline and that guidance in your life to help you make sense of life, do it your way. As long as you're not, throw that in my face every 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's
we'll
like
be fine.
the overlooked beauty about religion. Because people always shit on it, like how it's like stupid. There's so many rules, and like it tells you how to think. There's some people who need the rules and instructions.
Yes, and all power to them. Whatever gets them by in life. I'm not shitting on it. You believe what you want to believe. I'm fine. If it doesn't affect me.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. You can live in your own fantasy. You can believe in like that, like Elmo is like your God, Lord, and Savior. As long as you're a nice person, like at the end of the day, man, who gives a shit? Just don't touch kids. Like you don't have to do shit.
You can have an Elmo shrine in your basement.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just don't bring kids there. That's all we're asking you. Is don't bring kids to your basement to see your Elmo shrine. That's all. It's not too much to ask, right? Just do you. Just do you.
Keep the candy in another room.
Elmo does sound creepy though. Wait, didn't the guy who did Elmo voice get in trouble?
Probably, yeah.
Did he?
Mr. Rogers, like the guy from Blue's Clues. I'm sure there's something there. They're working with kids all day.
Yeah,
television stars on big networks.
It all comes down to, and I've said this before. It's like if guys got laid more, if ladies, if you if you give it up a little more often, we wouldn't have the horrifying things that guys do in this world.
If you touch me, ladies, I won't touch kids.
Wow, we're gonna isolate that clip.
Yeah.
We're gonna this is a bit. Oh wow, all right, we're gonna isolate this soundbite. If you touch me, I will not touch kids. Fair enough, Chris. And I will have rice just in case.
Yep.
Oh, we're learning so much. I'm going to bed less stupid today. Thanks. This is awesome. This is fucking
rice
awesome.
And fish, and then we can feed it to the kid, and we'll be like a little happy family for a little bit.
Seriously, ladies, we need you to give it up so we don't have serial killers, rapists, crazy.
You won't have any second thoughts about having a naked girl massage you. You don't have to worry about that either.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, look, you know what? It's like, this is what I was telling Hans actually. Everything a man does, I would say 90% of the stuff a man does is for a woman. maybe directly or indirectly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if women know that, and don't get me wrong, a lot of women take advantage of that power. That is power. I think that's a lot of power to exert on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
To be like, hey, I know what you want. I have it right here. I can make you do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, sure, sure. I'll buy the house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll pay for dinner. And it works.
Do you think that you would abuse that power as much if you were rich too, like Bezos rich? Do you think?
Abuse
I
that.
guess not you specifically, but like guys in that sense.
You mean,
Girls know that pussy is power.
uh-huh,
Guys know that money is power.
right?
That's the currency between guys and girls. Do you think that if guys, like every guy was rich, they would abuse it, almost like girls abuse pussy sometimes?
Yeah, they do already. They've been doing it since ever. Dudes that have money?
There's some guys who don't though.
Who?
Um,
I don't know what goes on in Hollywood and stuff,
Mhm.
but you can picture it.
Oh, you can definitely picture it, but I'm just like I just feel like disgusting. Like if I had if I had Bezos cash,
Uh-huh.
I'd feel so gross. Like just buying like Louis Vuitton purses for some bitch just so she could suck my dick. I would feel disgusting.
I mean, it gets to a point where it's like that's all you have.
Mm.
If you're 65 years old, fuck it, let's push it. You're 75 years old. Fuck it, you're 80. Okay? You're Warren Buffett. Okay, you look like Warren Buffett. You have Warren Buffett money. Okay? And you're single. What else do you have to offer to an old shriveled dude? What other than money, what else can you offer?
Mm-hmm.
You can't offer not like, hey, let's go do yoga.
You
Or
can-
let's go like all those girls on Tinder. Oh, I love hiking. You ain't hiking with him. He's not going hiking with you. He's not traveling
I mean, girls love like knee deep balls and like earlobes with like a forest of hair.
whatever works. But I'm saying like if you had that kind of power and that kind of money, and that's all you're about. Like there's no. Remember Anna Nicole Smith? Remember her? Maybe you're too young.
She sounds familiar.
So Anna Nicole
She's
Smith.
hot, right?
Yes, the
Okay.
hot bimbo in the '90s who married this dude who was basically on his deathbed. The dude looked like the dude from the Tales of the Crypt,
Mm-hmm.
like a living zombie. That's what he looked like. And Barry was like, "Yo, you're doing this for the money." She's like, "No, I love him." I'm like, "No, you're not sucking his.
Okay.
You're not sucking his skeleton dick. You're not doing that." And everybody gave her shit for it. And he died, and she got the money. But what else did he have to offer
Mm-hmm.
to this 20-something-year-old bimbo
Yeah.
than his money? I mean, it's Viagra now, so even that, like, what girl was like,
No, no. Of course, no girl wants that. You clearly want it just for the money.
yeah. So I think it's happening. It's happened since the dawn of time. The thing is, if you have that kind of power, here's the thing. It's still a man's world at the end of the day in terms of who makes the rules,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know, whether it's the entertainment, it's magazines, it's politics, it's business. In those terms, it is still a man's world. However, I think, and I might get some shit for this, or I don't know. I'm not a feminist or anything, but if women are more and more realizing that, yo, I got power too, motherfucker. I can ruin you
Mm-hmm.
because
I
of
can
what I have.
cancel you. I can me too you.
Yeah, I can do any of those things because I know that at the end of the day, all you want is what I have between my legs. And you can't, it drives you crazy. The fact that you can't have that, whether I'm married to you or not, drives you fucking nuts. If you ain't getting laid in 5 years, and you look, and everywhere you go, you look at women like, oh my God, oh, she has a vagina. Oh, that one has a vagina. I don't care how old they are. And then your last resort is getting with a 13-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's on you, but that's like you're you're choosing to express that frustration in a fucked up way. In a very, very fucked up way. But I think at the end of the day, I mean, it's happening more and more that women are actually getting the power back. which is fine. Don't turn men into pussies. That's all.
Just give us the majority. You can take 40%.
Shit. You really think once they get it, they're gonna give anything?
No. But if guys are just like super horny, they still have the power. I think pedophilia is like some deep psychological bullshit.
Yeah, but how come it's not the other way around?
What do you mean?
You don't see 40-year-old women going after 13-year-old boys unless they're teachers. And not in the same on the same scale as I'm trying to get at.
Oh yeah, of course.
If it was just a sex thing, you would think that there's a lot of women who rape young boys, but it's not happening.
Right. But
so it is a man thing.
There's also the stigma, like if there's like an 18-year-old, I guess like a 15-year-old boy fucking the teacher, then he's the cool kid. But vice versa, then that's gross.
Exactly. Nobody wants their little daughter.
Yeah, to be
touched
fucked by like some 40-year-old history teacher.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rogan has a whole thing about that, and it's totally on point.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, he said something like, if I found out that somebody touched my daughter, I would never stop shooting him. I would go to his grave and shoot on the ground. See you tomorrow, pussy.
Yeah.
Of course, because we're different people. We're different animals, really. So it's kind of hard to kind of look at it both ways. You see what I mean? Because it's a different type of...
Because men are hornier than women, and that's the driving force of like how the hell we're both here today.
Yeah, like I would never sit right next to you. Like right here next to you.
Hey, man, I got 3 feet of dick. I can still get next to you. You just can't see it.
All right, mine's already behind you, but you can't. Did you feel that poke? That was me from the other side of the couch.
I just thought it was the crack.
No. It goes under the cushions. Under and then back around. Anyway, man, we got to wrap this up, dude.
All right.
That was cool, man.
Good chatting with you. I'm glad this is educational for you.
Yeah, so what have we learned today, kids? Rice can fix a smelly pussy. So go to Asian grocery store, get you some rice. Yep. If your woman has issues, you know how to fix it. And then hey, I'll say this, though. If somebody comes up with panties that are rice infused, I want 10%.
Oh, you want way more than that, man. We created this idea.
Yes, man. Okay. If somebody, or if there's, I want credit. We want credit. Yeah. We want credit. We'll split it, you know.
Yeah, we don't have to be
60-40
at the top. We could be at the middle of the food pyramid. We'll take 33%.
That's all we're asking for. So we're solving problems on the FeedBak podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
To fuck smell free.
All right, what's your dope shit you want to share?
Dope shit I want to share. I guess we were talking about Bo Burnham lately. He's got a new special, but I think the one that I like a lot is the ending of Make Happy.
That's an old special he did?
Yeah, an old special back in 2016.
Okay. I'm not that familiar, man.
Okay.
So
basically, he goes into like this rant, kind of like Kanye, and he'll do.
That's scary.
Yeah,
because Kanye rants are not pretty bad. And Kanye is serious. That's
yeah. He was tongue in cheek about this, like talking about Pringles and how he like doesn't want to be a dad, and it's all like little stupid jokes. But then at the end of the day, he like auto tunes his voice, like there's cool music in the background, and he basically just like pours his heart out. He's like having anxiety attacks, panic attacks on stage, and he was basically announcing the end of his stand-up career for that period.
Oh.
At some point, he like straight up blank out said, just like looking at the audience, saying like, "I hate you, I fear you, I love you," and I was just like, it was like the first time I could see like. I felt something, like I got goosebumps watching this shit. Yeah. He's the reason why I picked up piano.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It wasn't Zach Galifianakis.
No.
All right. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. I'll check it out. I'll add it to my list.
Yeah, check it out.
My dope shit is this documentary I started watching called Cocaine Cowboys on Netflix about those two, was it Dominican? I think they're Dominican. No, Colombian. Whatever. Anyway, this dude in late 80s, 90s who were drug lords in Florida, in Miami. And I'm only like 3 episodes in. I love that kind of stuff because I like when they show the footage from back then, and they'll interview the attorney general from back then, or even like old drug lords, mob bosses who were there at that time, like today.
Mm-hmm.
The lawyers that were involved. So it's about these basically drug uh, drug traffickers who made millions and millions, who had race boats. I'm not done with it yet, but check it out, Cocaine Cowboys on Netflix. All right, where can people find you? All that good stuff.
You can find me on Instagram at devoutly Chris Tan. Also host a show every Monday at 1 to 1 called Lost Compass.
Okay.
Yeah. OnlyFans coming to you soon. I'll be rocking some rice panties for you guys.
That'll be the title of the show, Rice Panties. Let's see if people click on that shit. Rice Panties. Cool. Anything else?
I think that's it. Queef it up, guys.
There's a lot of sound bites we're gonna have to make for you. All right, make sure you check out, follow the FeedBak everywhere on social media. FeedBak BAK, of course. Check out the archives. Go back. I have a lot of people coming up. Zach Bogus is coming. Audrey Scott is coming, and the list goes on and on. So make sure you subscribe everywhere you listen to podcasts. The FeedBak is available. So thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you next time. Ciao, ciao.